Hello. So, this is an electric rat. He is also my best friend. I found him, actually, out in the wild. You know, you're thinking, oh, you found him in a forest out by the lake or something like that. Nope. I found him in the ocean. Surfing. The little bugger surfs. I mean, it's quite impossible to imagine, I'm sure, but, you know, he's all, I'm big wave, and I catch him, and I'm like, Pikachu, spike down! But, you know, we're on good terms now, and he doesn't mind if I do that every 10 minutes. Anyway, so, getting on to the matter, nanobots. Nanobots, the little tiny robots that go through the bloodstream and do things. Things like the beep boop 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 boop. I don't know why. I mean, I think they're a horrible atrocity. What happens if a nanobot gets into your brain? Do you become a macrobot? A large nanobot who does things with your squishy little human body? I don't think so. I don't know why you would want that. Nanobots in your bloodstream. Would you turn metal if you had a nanobot in your brain? Possibly. What if you had two nanobots in your brain and they made nanobot love in your head? Would you see that? I don't know. I don't want to find out, but I've heard someone who did. He witnessed nanobot porn. They have that now. Don't look it up. It's horrifying, I'm sure, but Pikachu has seen it. He's told me it's terrifying. It's little tiny nanobots. Like, boy nanobot, girl nanobot. Nanobots! Yeah, nanobots, you know, they're also... What if we put nanobots in trees? Could we have metal trees? Could they be resistant to bugs? Could the bugs become resistant to nanobots and eat them? What if the nanobot-eating bugs became mutants and started eating the nanobot-infested people? What if they ingested them while they were screwing? It could happen. Two little nanobots are in your head and suddenly a giant bug pops into the raw and's like, I'm going to eat your face. I don't know, it's happened. I've seen it once or twice. It's a weird weekend. But, anyway. So, besides nanobots, I'd also like to talk about jellies. Assorted jellies, you know? I've had some cherry jelly, some fish jelly. That was weird. It's actually quite good. I got it. It was swordfish jelly. What you do is you take a swordfish, put it in a shark's mouth incredibly fast. Just jam it in and out and in and out and in and out of the shark. It's all ground up. It's a little tangy. It's sort of like, Have you ever had chicken? It tastes considerably like chicken, swordfish jelly does. It's great on toast. It's like a chicken sandwich for your mouth. Would not chicken sandwiches be for your mouth now? For the ear too, I've had those. But anyway, you know, I've had nanobot jelly, actually. It was metally and honestly not very good. Besides that, apple jelly, that was interesting. Cherry jelly, I like cherry jelly. It's a lot. It's sort of like a pie filling, really, and it's very sweet and tangy on toast. Toast and kumquat jelly. Kumquat jelly is delicious. But anyway, one day, I walk out on the street. I see a hobo, completely lathered in strawberry jelly. I ask him why. He says the nanobots made him do it. I'm like, the hell, sir? Nanobots made you cover yourself in delicious jams. And he's, yes. Why? Well, to protect him from the lions, of course. I thought he was insane, but sure. I don't know why, but about 2 minutes later, a pack of lions run down the street and maul everybody but me and the hobo. There's corpses all over the place, left and right. Lions are just having a feast, and the hobo's fine because it's covered in jelly. Hell, I don't know. Also, I've heard that Tylenol can protect you from big cats, but not from lions, but tigers. Tylenol can prevent tiger attacks. It's happened to me twice. I was out in the jungle with a friend Stan, and I got a bit of a stomachache, so I took some Tylenol, and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing good now, I got Tylenol in my belly, I'm all happy now. and we come across a tiger. Stan's dead now. The tiger ate him because he didn't have Tylenol. But the tiger looked at me, smelled me, and he's like, "Dude, what the hell you have Tylenol in you? That's disgusting." Just walked away. I'm like, tigers can talk. Where the hell have I been? Since when do tigers talk? I mean, sure, the Frosted Flakes tiger, but he's a cartoon. This was a real furry tiger. He was all fuzzy. On the subject of big cats, I once knew a cougar who travelled with me across the Nile River. I had nothing but a unicycle with me, and the cougar, wouldn't you know it, was a lesbian cougar. I mean, so, you know, there was nothing sexual about the whole thing for us. Anyway, so we're walking there, and she tells me this cougar could talk, but that was because she had a chip around her neck, like a collar thing around her neck, that was plugged into her ears, and she could communicate, and she had a Russian accent, a cougar with a Russian accent. That's quite fascinating. It's interesting. But, so yeah, she tells me that she's lonely, and she needs a mate, so I try to hook her up with this big tiger man, and she's like, "No, I don't like him," and I'm like, "Why not? He's awesome, he's a tiger!" This one didn't talk, I think. And she's like, "No, I'm a lesbian," and I'm like, "You're a lesbian cougar, they have those now!" And she's like, "Yes," and I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So, you know, we go hunting for another lesbian cat. We can't find any till we get to Africa. In Africa, out in the savannah, we find this lioness, and apparently the two hit it off. And they're doing pretty good right now, as far as I can tell. I mean, I haven't seen her in years, but yeah. Lesbian cougar in Africa right now. This happens. Shit like that happens. Anyway, I best be going. Pikachu, attack the camera.